Alright, so we are ready to start assembling our calzones. The oven is set up like that. You want your calzones to bake roughly in the middle of the oven. Alright, close that back up, shut the lid. Alright, so we've got it set at 400 degrees, and we're going to turn that to bake. So that can preheat while we're putting the calzones together. We've reset the kitchen, kind of done some dishes, so the counters are all cleaned up, and we are ready to start going. Okay, I have begun by lining our baking pan with foil. Just a standard baking pan, but the foil makes the cleanup so much easier. Over on the other side of the kitchen, we have our assembly area started, and how we are going to progress now is I'm going to take and use Pam to spritz off I use a flexible cutting board, but kind of spritz that on there. And we take our dough, which is risen nicely and rested and it's all happy looking. We put it on there, kind of make it roughly symmetrical. We take our knife and we divide it into 4 pieces that are about as equal as we can get. So, voila. Alright. So I take each one of these, kind of form it into a ball, set it off to the side. Just like so. Alright. Alright. And that leaves us with one of these on the cutting board. Just kind of make sure that that pan is spread out nicely. You want a little bit on your hands. So you take this, put it on there, and I don't use a rolling pin. I just press it out. And with that little bit of Pam, what that does is that just makes it so that your hands don't stick to the dough and the dough doesn't stick to the cutting board, which makes it really nice to get the calzones off of there when you're done filling. So we're spreading it out. I don't like to make them circular. For some reason, mine always turn out to be roughly rectangular, but for some odd reason, the finished shape is still the same. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. So you kind of spread it out until the dough is nice and evenly thin. You don't want it paper thin because then it'll tear. It won't support the weight of all that yummy filling. So you get it about like that. Alright? So we take our bowl of filling, and we're using our powers of estimation here, and we're just going to take and estimate, about a quarter of this. We'll call that good. So, you can't be afraid to get your hands dirty. We just kind of want to bring this over. You want to leave a little bit of a border around the edge. Because if you don't, then it'll leak everywhere and make a heck of a mess while you're baking it. But it's not such a big deal since we've lined the pan in foil. But still, we want them to turn out as pretty as possible. So you get it like this. Alright, kind of lump everything up like that. Still maintaining our border. We take this and peel it over like that. Alright. we're just going to kind of line up the edges ever so nicely. And the dough's nice and stretchy, so you should be able to do this without tearing it. Alright? So we get it like that. And then we go over here, grab a fork out of the drawer. Alright? And if you press the edges together like this, it's enough. But if you're cooking for company and you want to do something extra special nice, take your standard fork and you just go around the edges just like that. Makes this pretty little pattern, and it makes extra special sure to seal the edges together. You can also use this technique with pie crusts. I'm just saying. Alright. Alright, look at that. That's nice. So, that's how you assemble a calzone. Okay, so here I am getting ready to put my last calzone on the baking pan. Alright. Just like that. And you say, hey Mel, oh my gosh, what happened? One of my calzones tore. Look at that. Alright. It's not the end of the world. Alright, all you gotta do is gently find a thicker spot of dough and just kind of massage it over there. Take your time with this, no need to rush, and just kind of get it to where it all comes together. Alright? Just like that, and it should be fine. Not a big problem. Alright. Now, there's a couple ways that you can decorate these. You can brush them with a marinara sauce on the top. If you want a shiny looking calzone when you're done, you brush it with some egg white. I like to take some ham, just spritz them off just a little bit. Alright, just like that. And you got some Parmesan cheese. Now you can use the Parmesan cheese with both the marinara and the egg white thing as well. Just take some Parm, just dust them a little bit, just to make them look a little bit fancier. Just like that. Alright? And now they are ready to stick in the oven. So I will get back with you in about 20 minutes. Alright, so the calzones are ready to come out of the oven. So you can see that they're all a nice golden brown. We don't like Cajun style, no blackened calzones today. And doesn't look like any of them have leaked really bad. It's really, really difficult to get them all to turn out exactly the same size. So I hardly ever sweat that sort of thing. Anyhow, hope you enjoy your calzones, and until next time.